All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into a really powerful framework from Dr. Michael Lukens that gets right to the heart of what it means to be human. It's all about the relationship between our deepest pain and our greatest purpose, and believe it or not, how one can actually transform into the other.
And it all starts with this one single question. What happens when our deepest need, the need for love, becomes our greatest fear? As we're about to see, the answer to this shapes our entire emotional world. It's really what determines whether we live from a place of abundance or from a place of scarcity and fear.
So, where do we begin? Well, the whole thing starts from this really hopeful place, a foundational idea from the source material that we are fundamentally designed, maybe even hardwired, to live from a place of love. So Dr. Lukens has a name for this natural state, committed benevolent interest, or CBI for short. And check out how this is defined. It's not some passive feeling we get from somebody else. No, it's an active, daily commitment we bring to the world. It's like an internal orientation, a wellspring just ready to flow out. And this quote right here, it just nails it. We are a creature built to live in the context of love. The idea here is that this isn't just some nice, fluffy sentiment. It's presented as our basic design for flourishing, for real well-being. It's supposed to be our default setting.
Okay, but here's the big but, right? The paradox we all live with. If we're built for love, why is being vulnerable, truly opening up, so unbelievably terrifying? Let's look at the walls we put up.
First up, you've got this deep, gut-level fear of betrayal. It's that terror that if we offer our trust, someone's going to shatter it. And that wound feels so deep, it can make you never want to take that risk again. And then there's this one, the fear of being invalidated. It's that awful, chilling feeling of being totally dismissed, of being unseen, or being told that what you're feeling is just wrong. It hurts so much because it feels like a denial of your entire reality. And then, at its absolute peak, this fear becomes, well, existential. The term used here is assassination, but we're not talking about something physical. This is about the terror of complete emotional annihilation. This idea that if you dare to be vulnerable and you're met with cruelty, you'll just be completely erased.
So, okay, what happens when these fears just completely take over our inner world? That longing for love, that pain of it being blocked, it doesn't just disappear. It's got to go somewhere. And what happens is it morphs into something much, much darker. And this is where we see that switch happen. Our natural state of committed benevolent interest, our CBI, it just curdles into its toxic opposite, committed malevolent interest, or CMI. This is a huge shift where all that internal pain of not being able to love gets flipped and projected outward as just pure contempt for the world.
In this line right here, it's your fault I can't love. That is the anthem of CMI. It's a complete offloading of blame. And this projection is what creates what Dr. Lukens calls the love vacuum, a space where our own awareness gets filled with bitterness, displacing that natural love we were built for.
But the good news is we're not stuck there. The real question is, how do we get out of this vacuum? How do we shift our awareness so that pain just doesn't have the power to block our ability to love anymore?
The way this is described is with this really powerful metaphor. It's like paving the unpaved, muddy roads of our past. Every old trauma is like a road we can't travel on. So, by facing those old issues, confronting that vulnerability head-on, we pave those roads. We give ourselves the freedom to move forward and to consciously choose a path of contribution.
And this brings us to a really crucial shift in how we think. It's about moving from credit-seeking behavior, doing good things but kind of needing a pat on the back for it, and moving towards a contribution-based being. This is where the fulfillment comes purely from the act of giving itself. The question inside you changes from what's in it for me to simply what can I give?
So, what's the big payoff for all this work? Well, it's huge. It goes way beyond just feeling better day to day. It can actually change your entire perspective on life, and even on death.
Just stop and think about what this quote is really saying for a second. The idea is that when you live your life from this place of love and contribution, serving something bigger than yourself, the whole scary idea of your own mortality can actually start to fade.
And why is that? Well, because it stops being about what you did and becomes all about who you became. Living from this place of abundance leads to this deep, profound sense of completion. You can approach the end not with regret, but with a real sense of peace.
I love this metaphor. I brought good stuff, and I left it all on the playing field. It captures that feeling perfectly. It's that sense of having given everything, holding nothing back. The feeling of a life that was fully, completely lived because it was lived for love. And that really brings it all back to right here, right now. This whole journey doesn't have to start with some huge, grand gesture. The path to this life of abundance can begin today. So the question to leave you with is this. What is one tiny, little thing you can contribute today with absolutely no thought of getting anything back?